Hi everybody, Cindy Ellers here from Cindy's Stamping Studio. Today is Monday, January 29th, 2024. I hopped on a little bit early, but just because I have so many problems getting to this point, I just thought I'm going to try. Besides that, I have to find myself on my Kindle and get myself all set up so that I can stamp with you tonight. And I hope everybody's having a great Monday. What else? Everybody's having a great Monday. We actually got to see the sun today. I am so happy. Okay, I will. I learned that. There we go. And there's Linda and Kay Wire. Well, welcome. Nice to see you. I said to Jim before I got ready, I said, well, I'm going to go see if I can even get on. And, of course, I couldn't. Same old thing. My directions were like worthless. And I have to add to them every single week. It's like, why are you doing this to me? But I got it. I thought one last time, I thought, you know what? I'm going to go out and come back in. And then it worked. So, I guess the whole idea is never give up, right? I have all kinds of fun things to show you. And I got myself on my Kindle, so that's great. And I'm just going to find me on... There's that. There we go. Yes. It has to be, it is very frustrating. And then when I get nervous, I just get, shaky practically. Well, there's Courtney. Hi, Courtney and Sandy. Zahn, wish we could have visited a little bit more today. Yes, I got to see Sandy today. She gave me some Veterans Day thank you cards, and I'll show them to you in a little bit. And yeah, I was getting my hair cut and colored, I will admit it. And it is my one treat that I still allow myself. And I love it. And I don't care what other people, to each their own, right? But yeah, got to see Sandy. We got to see the sun today. Jim is getting all the maple syrup stuff ready. He put his order in for his the glass bottles, and we're not going to be tapping for at least 2 weeks. A lot of people are jumping the gun and getting in there and tapping, and Jim says, no, 2 weeks yet. And Karen Halterman is on, and she said from a sunny Iowa. So great, we both got to see the sun. And thank you, Kay and Courtney, for sharing. That makes me feel so good, because when you share, maybe one of your friends will watch, and then all of a sudden we've made new friends. So that's even better. And make sure when you share, then you come back or you do what you have to do, but then write a comment to me that you shared, because if you don't tell me, I can't tell who shared and who didn't unless you tell me. And there's Ronnie Kaiser. Thanks for all you do. Well, thank you, Ronnie. Yes, it was very unbelievable, because I was in my stamping room. I happened to look outside and I was, oh my gosh, the sun's out. So, okay, we'll get going. Like I said, I have things to share with you today. And I am going to flip my camera around. Let's see. First of all, before I do that, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I want to show you tonight the stamp of the month for January, Delicate Forest. The cards that go with the stamp set that makes up the stamp of the month. And they turned out beautiful. I loved them. And it's still available if you'd like to get in on the fun. You can buy the stamp set from me and the dies and get the cards for free, or just the stamp set. And or if you already own the stamp set, you can buy just the card kit. So you have 3 options, and it's not expensive, especially if you already own the stamp set. It's only $5, and so that's great. The Veterans thank you cards. I am happy to report, as of today, after I saw Sandy, that I now have 160 cards for the veterans, the first group. And this, so if you have any veteran thank you cards that you would like to send to me, but they didn't, the first group didn't give me a whole lot of time. In fact, I'm going to pick up probably the last set tomorrow. My cutoff date was February 3rd, so that's this Saturday. But the second lady has gotten in touch, and we'll call the Lublin Veterans Committee. And she gets cards ready. Her and her group, they do Badger Girl State. And that is one of their projects. And these high school girls write the thank yous. So if you'd like to get on that bandwagon, I certainly would appreciate any Veterans Day thank you cards. And I'll show you what we're looking for. And it's a feel-good thing to do. So the first group was from Spencer. There, those cards, we got 160. I'm hoping we get all of 200, maybe even 300. The Lublin group is a lot bigger, and they all go to veterans when they go on their honor flight. And when they go on the honor flight, they have a mail call. And so every veteran will get a homemade card, at least one, maybe even 2. So that's a good thing. Our kit class, that's tomorrow night. It's still available as a to-go class if you're interested. And the technique class is February 6th. It's a week early. And our technique for February will be called the Spotlight Technique. Okay, door prizes. I have snowflakes. Since we don't have any snow on the ground at all to speak of, I figured, well, let's have our door prize be all about snowflakes. So this first one is for comments. Oh, and before I go too far, I better say hi to Rita Jacoby. She's watching tonight, and happy birthday, Rita. And we have Cindy Howard watching from Hazen, North Dakota. Hi, Cindy. My mom is watching, and Debbie Vine is watching. And thank you, Kay. They are nice kits. I enjoy putting them together, and it's nice to hear. Oh, and there's my friend Jan. She's on too, so that's great. Okay, now back to door prizes. For comments, these bigger snowflakes are going to go to Linda DeBevick from the Neillsville area. So Linda, these snowflakes will be coming to you. And then I have some smaller snowflakes, if you can see them. Yeah. They're going to go to, oh, and she's watching too. They're going to go to Karen Halterman from Iowa. So Karen, I have snowflakes I'm going to send you. And Linda DeBevick, I have snowflakes for you too. I guess, oh, they're the same size. I thought they were 2 different sizes. What do I know? Okay, so let me flip the camera around. Oh, good, Rita. Thank you for the birthday wishes. It was a great day. And that's what we all want to hear, that it was a great day. Okay, so I'm going to flip the camera around because I have cards to share with you. Right there. There's Jeannie Mullen. Hi, Jeannie. And you're very welcome, Karen. I will get them out tomorrow. Come on. Flip around. There. I heard the little click. Just a second. There we go. I had to get me all set up. I think we're almost good. a little bit higher. There. I know there are some demonstrators that do it a lot different than I do, but this works for me, and I can't go and do it any differently because, just because. Okay, stamp of the month was Delicate Forest. Here's the first card. Isn't that pretty? This is done in Pebbled Path with the Pebbled Path ink and the, God, I wish I wouldn't have thrown all my sheets away, with the softly stippled layer. And this layer is from the celebration brochure, so you can get it for free. I thought that turned out really pretty. The next card is this one, Hoping Each Day Lets In a Little More Sunshine. A very simple card, very pretty. It's using the pecan pie background and very vanilla and the Delicate Forest dies, and then I embossed the cutout with the, right here, and with the Timber 3D embossing folder. That's very pretty, nice and simple, and this background is softly stippled layer again. That's nice. This one turned out beautiful. It is with a pecan pie base, the Meandering Meadow layer. How pretty is that? And I added a couple of brass butterflies because you can't get the brass birds right now, but you can get the butterflies. So I am, Courtney, still enjoying my glass mat. I like it a lot. In fact, when I got ready to make a card, and a lot of times the photopolymer, you don't know what to do with them, they'll stick right to the mat, so I don't lose them. And this was the fourth card. How simple. It is Petal Pink, my least favorite color, but it worked for this card, with a Flirty Flamingo layer. And I went and inked up the leaves that were falling, and then took with Petal Pink, and then took Flirty Flamingo marker and tapped it, just to give it a different look. So anyway, that's our stamp of the month. And they turned out beautiful. Hello, Denise from Colorado. Yes, Kate, whatever works, right? We don't want to change anything. Now, the veterans cards. I'm just going to show you a few. This was the card that I got today from Sandy Zahn. This card, very similar, is my card. And this is also my card. Here is Debbie Vine's card. Here is Bernie's card. This one is from Lisa Souza, and Lisa had her friend help make a card. This is from Judy Vine. This one is from Debbie Vine, and this one's from Rita Jacoby. So I had a beautiful assortment of cards. Very simple, and they're blank on the inside, so the committee can write a note. And if you'd like to participate, even a small, just a little decoration, they have to have plenty of room. And if you'd like to get and help us, I want to show you something. This is what 160 cards look like. And I'm going to be picking up some more tomorrow. So, yeah, I am so proud of all of the people that helped out. So special thank you to Bernie Seidel, Peggy Erickson, Judy Vine, Rita Jacoby, Debbie Vine, Lisa Souza, and Sandy Zahn. I appreciate it. And like I said, I have the second batch of, I had the second request, and they're giving us till June. So we have time. But and I would love it if you'd like to help us. I'm going to set the goal high. I'm going to hope for, we had 160 in 2 weeks. Let's go for 300. I just want to see what we can do. And if you know anybody that was a veteran, you know, do it in their honor. It's just a feel-good project is what I think. And I'm doing it in memory of my dad. Okay. Include envelopes. Oh, no, Courtney, here's what you need. Just a simple cards, red, white, and blue. Nothing written on the inside, but a white piece so that the committee can write no envelopes. They should be, because I wondered that myself, and so I asked, and I was told when they hand them out, and then the veteran opens them up and reads, that it's easier for some of your older veterans to, they don't have to fiddle with the envelopes then. It's harder for them to get at. And these are just easier to open. So, well, Denise, it is a lot of cards. This is 160 veteran cards that I was able to collect in, 2 weeks? And the second group is giving us until June. So I thought, well, why not? If I can get 160 in 2 weeks, let's go for 300, double the amount. Badger Girl State, when they go to Oshkosh for their annual convention, this will be one of their service projects. There'll be 500 girls there. So really 300 cards. And I asked her, is that how many you had last year? Yes. Did you go through all our cards? Yes. And Sandy Zunn, she's doing it for her dad, her father-in-law, and her son, who now is a sheriff. Well, isn't that wonderful? I used to work for the sheriff for 30 years in the Clark County Sheriff's Department. It was the best job. So, okay, tonight we are going to play with Quiet Reflection, found on page 63. Now, this is one of those stamp sets that you might overlook, but I bought it because I was looking for, you know, we have to make a lot of sympathy cards. So, you know, oh, Denise, that'd be wonderful. And, you know, you can put them in a Ziploc bag and then put them in a padded envelope. They should be good. Or if you want to get the small ones, you know, you can pack as many as you want in there. I would still put them in a Ziploc bag just to be on the safe side. But I'll take anything. So I will just send me a private message so I don't forget, and I will get you my address. Okay, so here's our stamp set tonight, Quiet Reflection. It's got some great greetings, you're on my mind, and sorry for your loss, and then this for the inside. Okay, so my packet tonight, we are using gray granite is our base, and our base is the usual where's my piece of paper that tells me what just had it. Anyway, it's 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. Here it is. Oh, it got caught. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is a white layer. So I always go and make the inside is 3 3/4 by 5. That goes on the inside, and the outside is 4 by 5 1/4, and that just is our layer. Okay? All right. what I'm going to do is take the die from Lifetime of Love dies. That is a totally different set. Lifetime of Love, I haven't featured this set yet, but it comes in the wedding set. But I saw this, I thought this is going to be perfect. So I'm going to put my die right there. And then I'm going to run it through. And it's going to look like this. Okay? All right, so let's just take this out delicately so I don't break it. And put it right there. So that's how it's going to look. Now, what you can do is try and fit the circle back in there, which doesn't always work, or you can use another piece and put it right there. Okay, so what we're going to do is take our stamp set, the pine trees, and my colors tonight: Orchid Oasis, Pool Party, and Gray Granite. And you can use a blending brush. That works great, but tonight I'm going to use a sponge dauber. So I'm going to take Pool Party first. You'd be surprised at the colors. They turn out so good. We're going to ink this up. Like so. And then we're going to go and take a sponge dauber. Let me test it. Alrighty. Now I'm just going to sponge some color right there. Maybe some along the edges. There. Okay, let me put this aside. And like I mentioned, we're going to go and we're going to stamp this. This will work. Yep, because I got it just exactly the right size. That is this piece. I just want to make sure I get it all covered. Yeah, this piece is 4 by 3 right there. And we have that. And I stamped once. I'm thinking I can try. You can always turn it over if it don't work. This is the inside. I'm not using any designer series paper tonight. Oh, that didn't work out so good. So let's ink this up again. Like so. And I think this will work. If it doesn't, it doesn't. There, much better. That'll be for the inside because there's no designer's paper. I can't not have some kind of decoration. Thank you for sharing, Denise. I appreciate it. So this is going to go just like that. Okay. Now I want to flip it over and put a little piece of tape just to make it easier for me. I gotta close up my ink and does it still look good? Yes. Yes, it does. Let's glue it down. Unfortunately, it seems like we always need to have sympathy cards. I like to make and have some on hand. That's right, like that. It hasn't moved yet. Tomorrow I have a dentist appointment, and then I'm going down the woods with Jim. We have gravity lines for our maple syrup or sap, And we're going to inspect them because you know the squirrels probably chewed a hole in them. There's Paulina's watching. Well, welcome. Okay, so there's that. Now, we're going to put this on there. I'm still trying to keep it. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. That'll work. And if I didn't, and I did it just right. Okay. Okay, I want to take my pick. Okay, there, and I want to take my pick and just pull some up to make it look 3D. And I realize that's not going the way it's supposed to yet. Alrighty. And we are going to go and lift this up and just put a tiny dab of glue right there. There we go. All right. Let that dry. Here's the inside. We are going to take, I'm not done with the front, but we're going to let that dry. We're going to take our gray granite and ink up our verse. And what I chose was, God is our refuge and strength, praying for his comfort to soften the sadness and bring you peace. I thought that was quite appropriate. And I like putting 2 on. Just kind of makes it really nice. Bring back my card front. And oh, I am missing, well, did I put it? No, I didn't. Somewhere, sorry for your loss, is floating around here in this room. I can't. Oh, that makes me sad. Oh, here it is. Oh, here it is. Oh, found it. Sometimes I think my desk should be a lot smaller. There. Okay, we're done with that. Close that up. Now, I realize this is a sympathy card, and it's looking great. I just want to put some white sequins on it to represent tears. Just 2 is all. And I think that finishes my card up, and it turned out perfect. I love it. It's soft, it's simple, and it's a great way to showcase quiet reflections. So yeah, it'd be nice if I put the inside in. We shall do that now. And while I do that, I am going to wish everybody a great rest of the week. There, that turned out good. I'll be able to put this in my stash. And I wish everybody a great rest of the week. And I hope you will come back next week and join me. I have to go and have Jim work on my lighting because I'm getting a shadow from the stand. What else is new, right? So, yeah. Have a great rest of the week, everybody. Join me next Monday, and I'll have another stamp set that I will share with you. Okay? Take care.